Welcome back to Ann Arbor, Michigan, home of the national championship now for the third time in the NCAA championship history of Division I. Erin Matson, the ACC Coach of the Year. She is not changing her lineup for this game today, has gone with the same lineup, Suzanne, and of course they are highlighted by Charlie Bruder nearing some season records as we attempt to start this game.
Yeah, it's all about the big girl smash, Leah, which is what her teammates have dubbed her powerful ability to strike the ball on attack penalty corners. It's her signature. She scored 16 out of 26 of her goals on the big girl smash.
And on the flip side, Hannah Prince in her third season at St. Joe's, fabulous coach, 3 A-10 titles and NCAA appearances as well, and they will be led by the two-time Offensive Player of the Year in the A-10, Lily Santee.
Yeah, number 23. She's so athletic, has such great hands. She's always on the hunt for interceptions, has an insatiable hunger to find the goal. She will look to put the Carolina defense and Abigail Taylor under some serious pressure.
Teams breaking their final huddles as we get set to go here. The fans are bundled up and settled in. It's sold out for the weekend, which is fabulous for the sport. And Suzanne, as we prepped for this game, it was also great to see it is a packed house as well in the press box covering our sport of field hockey. It is chilly. We have had rain, we've had a little bit of snow, we've had wind. It is 44 degrees, but it does not feel like 44, but certainly for the players, Suzanne, on the field, they're hyped up and ready to go with the heat.
The adrenaline is pumping for sure. You mentioned how packed the press box is, how packed the stands are. The adrenaline is pumping all around the pitch today.
Carolina taking the pass back to start this game. Little bit of a faux pas as it goes all the way back to Abigail Taylor. Hits it up to Kelly Smith. Trying to reconnect, overplayed off of the turnover. St. Joe's trying to take advantage of the opportunity in the middle of the field. Dixon quickly clears it off to the side, Suzanne.
And we've seen a little bit of nerves here from both sides. Some miscommunications on the passing. You know, it's always that first couple of minutes, right? We talked about that adrenaline. You got to get settled into the game.
A little bit of an overplay here. Gigliotti was trying to force that ball to the opposite side of the field. Oh, nice play down by Bruder. Has Plume Lammers ahead, no one coming across, so she'll have to hide in the corner a little bit. Sana Hawk doing what she does well. Played down nicely there by Duffhouse.
And a great overlap there with Plume Lammers and Sana Hawk. You saw Plume Lammers under tremendous pressure, had a double team putting the tackles on. You get a look there at by Kerk in goal.
Second team all A-10, first play into the circle as Heck runs through the defense, forces the first corner of the game. Nicely done in a double team was Riley Heck.
And again, Riley Heck doing what Riley Heck does. A great little creative dishes. 3 players, gets the foul against Kate Christ for the first corner of the game. And will we see, Leah, the big girl smash?
A little trickery is the last few games. UNC has added some dynamic into their repertoire as Bruder and Siska Bruning are on top as the strikers. Sienna Ricardo will insert as the defense for St. Joe's settles in.
Yeah, no surprises at the top. Bruder with lots of velocity on her shot. Bruning with a great sweep.
The insert, they set up Bruder for the smash. Nicely done and taken. Celeste Smits caught it on the foot, and that has to stay.
Gosh.
Yikes.
And Bruder got a hold of this ball. And Smits takes that off the left boot. Wow, ouch. And it is cold, and that does not feel good.
One more time for the smash low. Nice kick save. And the rebound out. It will be a long hit. Well defended there by the Hawks. 2 balls on the field. Molinar's trying to cross it backside of the stick.
Another quality swing here for Bruder. Great stick stop there by Kelly Smith. Well played by the defense of St. Joe's.
Our umpires for game number 1 on the near side of the field, the lead umpire, Ridge Bear. On the far side of the field, Benjamin Peters. Congratulations to them for being selected for this semifinal game. Wealth of experience as well. Patience, nicely done by the Hawks. Good ball movement. Gigliotta up ahead. Erica Culp now trying to take it into the corner, trying to run. That end line gets the call. She'll restart it. Oh, nice little maneuver by Gigliotti. And it'll be a hit coming in for the Hawks.
And that is what Gigliotti does so well. You saw her be able to use those 3D skills.
And as the Tar Heels possess quickly, Suzanne, some of their blueprints for success as Lammers trying to run onto that ball.
Yeah, left side, strong side, and defensive third organization. So for the left side, strong side, the Hawks love to attack the right side of the pitch. So Carolina respects what the Hawks are able to do once inside the circle. Carolina D will really look to force them to move the ball back and around and dictate how the Hawks enter the circle, if at all. And defensive third organization, you know, again, the Hawks love to counterattack with speed. They're always looking to move the ball upfield. UNC has done a stellar job all season long, protecting Abigail Taylor from facing too many shots, but they'll have to stay organized in their defensive third for sure, as they're facing one of the other top attacking teams in the nation.
You mentioned UNC's defense, Suzanne. They held Delaware in that 4-0 victory to advance without a shot. And scoreless, both opponents, outscoring the opponents 7-0 to get to today.
Yeah, 2 shutouts in first and second rounds. I mean, against a phenomenal Duke team in that second round, just speaks volumes to what the defense has been able to do, and the fact that they continue to elevate their game every weekend they're out on the pitch.
Caitlin Coco running that ball strong up the right side of the field. 2 balls back on the field here as the Hawks trying to run quickly. And 2, the Hawks, a solid run. They had to play solid defense, defeating Lafayette 1-0 and also Princeton 1-0, taken away by Dixon. They have some numbers ahead. Back to Lammers, nice little fade pass, and the connection there, and it will be restarted by Bruning. Got away with one, should have run back a little bit, but keep playing. Ricardo inside the circle, ball bounces around and taken out.
Duffhouse, so calm and cool and collected. And you'll see her overlap. She's not afraid to go ahead and take that ball in with speed into space and take it into the attack.
Here's Riley Heck, has some space in that left side, goes back in. Nice kick save out. Tries it again, and it goes wide. By Carrick with 2 big saves here early on with that left foot.
Well, and Riley Heck with some space to work. What a save by Kerk. Oh my gosh. And Heck got a second chance opportunity as well.
By Carrick on the season, 18-2. 4th in the nation in shutouts. Has given up just 17 goals on the season. Here's Heck. Has Bruder. Heck tries to cut back inside, gets the call. She'll have to bring the ball back, though. Nice pace and flow thus far in this game, Suzanne.
Well, this is the first in the nation in attack, in offense, and the 3rd in the nation. So these are 2 teams that love to move the ball forward. They both love to transition the ball quickly. 2-touch hockey on both sides of the ball. I mean, this is going to be a fast-paced game for 60 minutes.
This is a St. Joe's team as they get set for the side in. Suzanne, some of their blueprints for success for the Hawks today.
Yeah, getting numbers around the ball, and while defensively this is the main strategy for St. Joe's, this can be applicable obviously to both attack and defense for the Hawks. Getting numbers and support around the ball will be paramount in slowing this Carolina team down. And then also the counterattack. They got to make sure that they're utilizing their press, getting those numbers to surround the ball, and then being able to capitalize on those turnovers.
Held whistle coming into the circle just outside. They'll look to restart. Bruning runs it down, eludes Culp. Play on, Ben Peters says, play on.
Smart there by Heck. Just to move the ball back, get the St. Joe's defense shifting a little bit.
Ooh. Off that backside, and they thought it was going to be a little danger on that back raise of the stick, but it will stay with the Hawks. Kate Christie, graduate student out of the back, two-time all-academic A10, will take the hit.
It was fun to see Kate Christ after they clinched their berth here to Ann Arbor. It was her birthday this past Sunday. She said, no birthday is going to top today ever.
Held whistle. The rush is on. Hawk with the shot, blocked once again. It'll be a hit coming out. Defense standing tall, led by Kate Christ and Julia Duffhouse. St. Joe's getting to the semifinal game. First two rounds. Shutouts, takes one. They needed one, they got one, played solid defense along the way.
Yeah, both on APCs. Both were battles, just gritty battles.
This is a Hawk team that started the season with a 5-4 overtime loss to UConn. Went on and won 7 straight. 3 of those were shutouts. Riley Heck here. Trying to work on Christ, continues on with the ball. No, bring it back just a little bit more. Said it came off of the shin. It's going to actually go the opposite way. 3 of those were shutouts. They then lost to UMass 2-1 in OT. And then you kind of upset the Hawks. They came back with a 13-1 victory over Lock Haven to win their next 7 before taking on Harvard. They have shut out 9 teams on the season. Here's Bruning now to the outside for UNC. Dixon trying to run inside. Nice crossover. She gets the call. Hopane's on the field for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, we've really seen a lot of Hopanes this season, kind of interchangeable with Grace Potabom. Providing good relief for that defensive line.
Love the way that the crowd is taking advantage of the area around the lower edge of the field. Right on top of the play here for the players. Very exciting, obviously. And again, I have never seen a press box packed as it is today for the sport of field hockey here in D1. So great to see. Bruning. Will flip inside by Hawk, denied once again by Celeste Smits. That rolls up off of the stick, and it will be a side in, or check that, it will be a hit inside actually for Carolina. Haynes. Ball back over to the Hawks. Good job denying that ball defensively to get into the circle.
You see St. Joe's really needing to work to get some numbers around the ball. Still have yet to get into their attacking third. North Carolina really dictating the pace of play here. You saw the stats there, 6 shots for Carolina, none so far for St. Joe's.
Lisa Slinkard in the game as we approach under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter of play. Game number 1 of the semifinals. A lot of patience here by St. Joe's, looking for that look. Christ trying to work it to the middle. And just a little bit too far ahead there by Jordan Carr. Recognized Suzanne right away. Jordan Carr playing in her 4th semifinals in 4 years. A familiar name to the Northwestern fans.
Yeah, transferred from Northwestern for her grad year, and Coach Prince just talks about Jordan Carr, just extremely reliable, obviously battle-tested, coming from a great Northwestern program, has made an immediate impact in a Hawks jersey.
No rush here by Milo Clout. Just look to protect the ball, and a good throw upfield. Quick job on the restart by the Hawks. Plenty of time to get something cooking in the circle. First look at Abigail Taylor. And the defense in Hope Haynes stops that opportunity by Erica Culp. Good little run to finish the first quarter of play.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run. All started by Gigliotti. She's so active. And actually, it started with Duffhouse in the throw, eliminating some lines of defense. But what a stand by Hope Haynes for Carolina.
The Hawks and the Tar Heels, scoreless, fast-paced after 1. Coming back for quarter 2 after these messages. Stay with us. Welcome back to semifinal game number 1, Division I Women's Field Hockey, St. Joe's and North Carolina. And Suzanne, this game going into quarter 2 could certainly have a different complexion right now if it weren't for the great defensive effort by Meredith Bykerk.
Bykerk, an A10 second teamer, made some exceptional saves. Came up with 3 in that first corner. You see this rocket shot, backhand shot from Riley Heck. Getting this off her left kicker, just exceptional going down to be able to block that. You're right, Leah, could have been a much different landscape coming in to this second quarter, but Bykerk standing tall in goal for the Hawks.
3 saves already. 4th in the nation with 10 shutouts on the year for Meredith. And you can see exactly why from that first quarter effort. Quite agile as well as we get set here for the second quarter of play. Big smash into the corner. Try to pin the Hawks or the Tar Heels. Duffhouse will throw it upfield.
And I love this idea. I think we're going to start to see more of this because North Carolina came out with their high press. They're really working the ball toward a sideline. I think we're going to start to see Duff House throw that ball more and more, making North Carolina make some adjustments in their press.
A large contingent of St. Joe's fans right in front of that play there, and Suzanne, before Gigliotti tries to turn a maneuver. It was great before the game. Head coach Hannah Prince for St. Joe's going over and giving all those folks big high fives.
Saw Lily Sante's mom there in the screen briefly.
Chris with a swipe up. Borenstein tries to play it through. Haynes continues on. Soul running it ahead. Play inside the circle. Big swipe. Taylor comes across Suzanne, blocks that one with her chest, going down.
A great one-timer there by Buffington. But well played by Abigail Taylor.
The maneuver and just unfortunately went out. Abigail Taylor, the senior from Cary, North Carolina.
And again, Gigliotti so active, just squeaks one through. Buffington with the one-timer, but Abigail Taylor coming out being really aggressive. That's what she likes to do as a keeper. Able to keep that ball out of the goal. Good opportunity there for the Hawks. Their first shot on frame.
Good recovery by Duff House. Julia coming over, utilizing her graduate year after being a stellar star for Delaware.
Duff House named the most outstanding player of the A-10 championship. Obviously part of the all-championship team and an A-10 first teamer.
Micah Gorson getting involved in the play there. Also a second teamer, all A-10.
Gorson known as the engine of the team, just an absolute workhorse. You're not going to hear her name called all that frequently. She just works quietly, steadily, and all game long.
Tell you, Manu is really fun to watch. 21 in black for St. Joe's. Extremely quick first step. A lot of magic with her stick. Great hands. Here's another player with great hands as well, Riley Heck. Heck on the restart. Corner. You know, I think that's probably one of the best decisions ever made in changing the rule to the quick restart. You know, it just brings another added dimension of quickness and not being stagnant for the game. And Riley Heck doing it here.
Riley Heck doing a good job. Here's the whistle, and that's what Tracy Fuchs, head coach at Northwestern, always says. Whistles mean go. Riley Heck doing a great job of that self-restart, able to garner that corner for the third time here in this game for Carolina. And again, no surprises. Bruder, Bruning at the top. They have switched spots.
Looking for an inserter here. A little bit slow to find the inserter. Plume Lommers comes over as the defense for St. Joe's settles in. Lommers with the insert. Bruder slips it. A big swipe by Bruning. Pops up dangerously. Will repeat the corner.
So trying to use Bruder a little bit as a decoy there. She had a little slip pass for the Bruning sweep. Directed or off the rebound into a St. Joe's foot. So another corner here.
Bruning goes low, tipped up high and up over the top. It will be a long hit as it came off, I believe, of the defensive stick of Duffhouse.
Again, by Carrick, so active in goal. Does a great job intercepting that crossing ball.
Interception once again by Lily Santi, coming back and helping out. Santi will come off for a breather. Erica Culp will come back into the game for the Hawks. And with Culp running onto the field, good thing Carrie Smith broke up that play. Shot across! And a defensive save by Grace Potterbach stops the opportunity.
What a great drive, and it all started with the one-touch redirection in the midfield. Wow. And Grace Potterbach, oh my gosh.
The substitution comes in, and off ball, the action starts.
And a great, again, lead ball from Gigliotti. Oh my gosh, that save by Grace Potterbach behind Abigail Taylor. See a little bit of everything. It's very exciting.
A lot of open field play, which is nice. Both teams trying to open it up. Dixon breaking up that play. Culp trying to come over and break up the option to go the other direction, working nicely. Ball will still stay, though, with the Hawks. Good numbers around the ball for St. Joe's, taken away there by Gigliotti, and the ball will remain with St. Joe's. They'll get some numbers ahead inside the circle.
And again, Gigliotti so active on that forward line for the Hawks.
Katie Christ trying to run it ahead, broken up on the play by Smolinos. Back the opposite way. Borenstein trying to cut inside, dumps one into the circle, play down by Smith. Looking at the backhander, and St. Joe's, relentless, defensively turns to offense for the first goal of the game.
Well, we have talked about her all game long. Gigliotti so active on that forward line, able to create some space. She's such a fantastic playmaker, able to get just a little bit of momentum. Takes it off Kelly Smith's stick. Buffington backs off, gives Gigliotti some space to work, finds the back of the goal. And first goal against Carolina in a few games here, Leah.
Gigliotti's 13th of the season. Defense to offense, and yes, you are correct. This is the first goal against Carolina in 3 games. Haynes trying to slide it ahead. The defense, they are like glue right now, sticking to the Carolina players and marking.
season, scored by number 21,
Little hack there, it'll come back. Suzanne, this, obviously you've experienced this, right? Having the butterflies, just the hype of getting on the field. Now you score a goal, you're hyped up even more. Just trying to balance that emotion that you have as Erica Culp, they get a pass through the seam.
Well, you got to ride the momentum, right, if you're St. Joe's at this point. But yes, you can't let down and think that this game is over. It is far from over. This Carolina team has the ability to score in bunches, and score often.
Just outside the circle, coming in, little held stick.
And I like the patience here by Carolina. You saw Yasmina Smolinars kind of survey the field, realized she was in a numbers down position, saw a lot of black jerseys in front of her, opted to move the ball around the back.
Off of Ricardo's foot, that's a precarious spot. It's got to go back over to the opposite side. It does give Carolina time to get some numbers back, Suzanne. Under 4.5 to go now in this second quarter of play. Good ball to the outside. Kate Makoko tries to redirect it across into the hands of Sana Hawk. Coming up at halftime, don't go too far away. Suzanne and I will preview our game number 2 between the University of Massachusetts and Northwestern. That one is coming up at 3 o'clock today. Avery Donahue into the game, graduate student as well. Donahue trying to run it, runs it in the wrong direction to Kennedy Cliggett, just a little bit too far behind her. Big ball smash, still in control by Bornstein.
Well, we talked about Gigliotti and her ability with her stick skills. So Bornstein, we'll have an upgraded corner back of the stick there by Avery Donahue. But Sol Bornstein there, just crafty in her elimination skills, able to advance that ball forward.
First corner opportunity for St. Joe's on the game. They've scored 38 goals off of 165 PCs. That's a good ratio. Smits will head back to insert on this first corner opportunity.
And no surprises here. Smits normally the insert. Duffhouse and Santi at the top of the circle, but you've also got Gigliotti in that L1 position, so a couple of different threats here.
And a little movement up at the top of the circle. Big swipe, saved by Taylor, runs it out, long run out. They get it ahead to Heck. Donahue and Slinkert are running upfield. Nice tie back. Good recovery by the Hawks to slow things down as held whistle, and a corner quickly the opposite way for UNC.
And a good answer from that DPC unit, transitioning that ball. I mean, all the Hawks were on their horses trying to get back into the defensive third. Sana Hawk, so good driving that baseline. Cliggett able to get this corner call for Carolina. Their 5th of the game, 3rd of the second quarter here.
2:38 to go in the second quarter of play. By Carrick looking on. Has played solid as she talks it over with Jordan Carr, and the defense getting set on the line.
A little bit different here. You've got Lisa Slinkert at the top of the circle. Slinkert, a dual threat, can sweep and she can drag flick. A little movement here.
They set it up for Bruning, trying to go to that opposite side to Kennedy Cliggett on that play for a little redirect. It hit a foot though.
Yeah, off the left foot of Duffhouse. You saw a little movement at the top, and as Duffhouse went to one time, that ball just missed it and hit her foot. Another corner.
Nice insert. Slinker. A little bit of a faux pas on the play. Heck tries to slide it low, and it goes out, and it'll be a hit coming out.
And Jordan Carr right there in front of Meredith Bykerk does a really good job on that clear.
Is it the pressure that the Hawks are applying where we're seeing some faux pas? Because
well, I think that was a mistrap at the
Yep.
top. It wasn't spun the way Slinker was looking for.
Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. We are going to have a card, our first green card of the game. It will be given to Riley Heck. She will have a seat for 2 minutes. St. Joe's with a player up here. And that card will run into the third quarter, Suzanne, for just a little bit.
Yeah, 2-minute timeout for Heck. So the Hawks with a player up advantage here for the remainder of this second quarter. And as you mentioned, will carry over for a few seconds into the third.
Under a minute to go, second quarter.
I think Chris happy to just slow this down a little bit, run off the ball, allow Duffhouse to thread the needle here.
Good marking there by Jordan Carr, at least slows up the play. The side in for UNC, 5 seconds to go. That'll do it. We are at halftime. Semifinal game number 1. St. Joe's up, headed to the locker room, Suzanne. 1-0. And a first as Carolina heads to the locker room. Never trailed at the half of the season.
Well, and one thing that Hannah Prince has been teaching or talking to her team about all week long, their mantra, why not us? Period. Not with a question mark. Period. They came out to play today.
St. Joe's all fired up. The Hawks taking a 1-0 lead to the locker room at the half. Semifinal game number 1. An opportunity to play for a national championship come Sunday. Carolina dominating the numbers in the game stats. They have just not been able to find the back of the net thus far in this match. And Carolina, as we get set to go here, this is the first time that they have trailed since 2022 in an NCAA tournament. thanks to Chip Rogers with our blue chip nugget. And then that game, Julia Duffhouse scored that initial goal for Delaware to start that match. It was 1-0. Carolina did come back and win the match 5-1 and go on to win an NCAA championship in that 2022 season. How ironic was it for Duffhouse, Suzanne, as we start this third quarter, Carolina shorthanded. We are back to even strength.
And that's what Duffhouse loves to do. She always is looking upfield for Gigliotti. Obviously, Gigliotti unable to control that ball. Does lose it now, back in possession of the Heels. Get a good look there at Julia Duffhouse.
Be interesting to see, Suzanne, the adjustments that both coaches have made coming out of the locker room at halftime.
When we're seeing that good two-person press, pinching to the sidelines for Carolina.
A lot of black jerseys every time a Carolina player touches the ball. Certainly getting numbers around the ball today to protect it, try to force some turnovers.
You see this pressure from the Hawks. I mean, every time, you know, the ball is in the midfield, St. Joe's kind of allowing that ball to move laterally, and then they are crashing on the sidelines, putting numbers around that ball. Carolina's so good at moving the ball in small spaces, but the Hawks just doing a better job closing down that space.
Ricardo tries to play it back. The ball will go back over. Gigliotti trying to find an option to outlet the ball. Manu just a little bit upset there, looking over at Ben Peters. Thought she had an opportunity to continue on with that play.
And I'm loving the connection for the Hawks between Sol Borenstein and Gigliotti, both great creators. You're seeing them really crash to a sideline together. Obviously, Borenstein in that left midi position.
Gigliotti spent some time with the U.S. national team in 2022, participating in the Five Nations tournament. Another player who's also getting it done in the classroom as well as on the field for the Hawks. Have to bring that ball a little bit further up. The restart by Riley Heck. And the run over going the opposite way. Call for an obstruction. Gigliotti went to play that one low, Suzanne. The speed and the race is on. Caitlin Coco trying to work that ball around. Taken back away by Sietske Bruning. The junior out of the Netherlands. And the captain, one of the co-captains for the Tar Heels. Back the opposite way we go. Lily Santee now runs it back inside, gets the obstruction call off of a foot. And a green card is going to be given. Let's see which way it goes here, though, by Ben Peters. Actually going to be a yellow card. It's been upgraded to a yellow card. So Caitlin Coco will step aside Suzanne. See if we can pick it up on the replay.
So Coco out of the screen right here, but you do see Sietske Bruning hit the pitch. There's a little roll there.
So the Hawks down a player for 5 minutes with the ball. And certainly not playing like they're down a player, Suzanne, as Gorison gets the call for the upgrade from Katie Dixon's attempt. A little bit too aggressive, Ben Peters says, with that elbow.
Yeah, you can see just a little bit of extra contact there by Katie Dixon on Micah Gorison. Gets the upgraded penalty corner for the Hawks.
St. Joe's taking their time discussing what they want to do on this play. Is the defense for the Tar Heels ready? Santee up top, the insert Smith.
We've got both Gigliotti and Santee at the top, but don't count out Julia Duffhouse.
Yeah, you called it. Little side action there. The rebound comes out, physical contact by Sienna Ricardo. Got a little bit of a push, and we'll redo the corner again.
Yeah, again, going to that L1 position. Duffhouse on the sweep. Well read by Sienna Ricardo.
Both players brought over for a second. Just a little bit of preventative officiating.
Sienna Ricardo picking up where sister Romay left off. Romay now on the coaching staff of Carolina.
I think her knuckles are still bruised from the work she did defensively for UNC.
One of the great flies for sure that worn Carolina jersey.
Here's Duffhouse again. A little bit of a faux pas up top. They control it. Tap down. Defensive effort. Off of the rebound. And it's 2-0. Gigliotti with the goal.
And sometimes you got to make something out of nothing. It was actually a slow injection from the start. The little slip pass, a give and go was supposed to be the plan, would be my guess. But how about off the rebound of Abigail Taylor, the one time by Gigliotti? And how about the Hawks making it a 2-0 game? What a look there as Gigliotti taking the reins for her team.
A shorthanded goal. 14th of the year and second on the day for Gigliotti. And again, keep in mind here that there's still roughly about a little over 3 minutes to go on the yellow card for St. Joe's. This is territory, Suzanne, that historically Carolina has not been involved in, and this their 15th trip today to the semifinals. How will they respond?
Again, this is a Carolina team that has been putting up gaudy numbers all season long.
Long hit.
You can't ever feel comfortable,
Right.
regardless of what the lead is against this undefeated team.
Bruning with the restart. To Ricardo. Deflected. And here comes the speedy Gigliotti. Manu plays it back. Broken up by Plume Lammers. Across to Bruder. Bruder bounces it ahead, tries to get on that backhand. Taken away. No call. And down on the field still, unfortunately, is Kate Christ. Christ back up. And now Ridge Bear calling timeout.
You see a great placement by Kate Christ, and unfortunately, that backswing by Bruder came through and got Christ. I mean, a great defensive stand by Christ. You saw her stick on the ground the entire time, tracked that ball really well. She's tough.
She is tough. Play will start on the whistle. And roughly about a little under 2 minutes to go now on the player advantage off of the restart. Nice little fake back by Bruning to Ricardo. Big smash inside. Bruder gets it on the wrong side of the stick, unfortunately, Suzanne. That's a tough play to gather in from that angle. And it goes out. As we mentioned, uncharted territory, Suzanne, for the Tar Heels. You have to go back to 2021. First round match against Northwestern where they trailed 2-0.
Yeah, back in the day when Aaron Matson was not head coach. He's actually wearing Carolina blue.
That too was a first round match in which Northwestern went on to win the national championship on this very field, 2-0 over Liberty.
Oh, and just over the sideline, Yasmina Smolinars, a player we haven't talked a whole lot about. Normally she's much more involved. We've seen her come up with a few big tackles, but usually much more involved than we're seeing her so far in today's game.
About 15 seconds to go on the player advantage for the Tar Heels. St. Joe's just kind of playing it back, being protective. And being aggressive. Going up the middle of that spine, then back out. And we are back at even strength. Under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. The winner will take on the winner of Northwestern and UMass coming up at 3 p.m. on ESPN+.
Again, the defense holding strong, making those tackles outside the circle. able to double team, prevent Carolina from really entering their circle.
Good ball ahead to Erica Culp.
A nice little slip pass, again, to get numbers around the ball. That was something Hannah Prince talked a lot about yesterday, was getting numbers.
Upgraded once again to a corner.
And Ben Peters is saying Smolinars redirected that ball over the end line intentionally. So third corner here, fourth overall, third corner of the third quarter.
The lopsided numbers that we saw, Suzanne, for Carolina in corners and shots have now favored the Hawks here.
Well, and all of Carolina's shots came in the first half. St. Joe's has held Carolina without a shot this entire third quarter.
Borenstein and Gigliotti up top. It goes to Borenstein. Little slip pass to Duffhouse. Straight on. Look who's there. Gigliotti. Suzanne, she comes flying in out of nowhere and is right in front of Taylor every single time for that rebound.
Just gnawing on that mouth guard the entire time. I love it. Yeah, just great positioning, great hockey IQ, sees where the space is, right? And so if you're a keeper, you want to clear that ball into space. Gigliotti with the high hockey IQ, able to read where that space is and looks to cut that ball off that rebound.
They slide Gigliotti. Borenstein slips it across the other side. Duffhouse broken up on the play, knocked out. Look out, guess who has it? Gigliotti, pass down low. Taylor comes out for the rebound, gets back up. And that ball is out of play. That will go back to the Hawks.
Here we go!
It's a beautiful ball there by Julia Duffhouse, threading through defenders.
Good strength fight going on between Gigliotti and Ricardo, bumping. Brooke McCormick will, nope, now she's going to call quick ball into the circle, broken up on the play. Ricardo came over, it touched her foot. Corner opportunity, the sixth for the Hawks. Both team now with 6 corners on the game.
And this is the most flustered I have seen the Tar Heel defense all season long. Gigliotti, a main source of that frustration, just wreaking havoc inside the defensive circle for Carolina, able to get that foot. 6th overall penalty corner for the Hawks. Again, going back to their normal setup. Duffhouse, Gigliotti at the top of the circle.
Duffhouse again, takes a big swipe at it, and it'll be a hit coming out. I believe that caught Micah Gorison.
Yep, Gorison.
Certainly that didn't feel good.
No.
Gorison, a second team all A10 with the ball. Has it poked away by Sana Hawk.
It's a great tackle there by Hawk, but throws it away, looking for Riley Heck.
And good anticipation there by Jordan Carr to break up the play. played down, but played down in favor of the Tar Heels. That opens up Riley Heck, trying to get some breather room there and some positioning. Flicks it back. Broken up on the play.
I mean, well read there by Gorison, but you have to give Duffhouse all the credit in the world. Riley Heck was doing what Riley Heck does, right? She's so great with her stick skills and on ball. And Duffhouse showcasing how agile she is. I think she picked up both her feet multiple times.
Rich Bear with a little preventative officiating here on the field as he calls timeout for a second. Gathers the players in. We're back to live action. Under 40 seconds to go in this third quarter. We haven't mentioned Charlie Bruder's name a lot, Suzanne. They have been marking her tightly, keeping that ball away from her with consistency. But here's Hawk now, trying to run it inside. It goes off of, they're looking for the backside of the stick, Suzanne. So we will have our first review upstairs.
Yeah, you saw Riley Heck immediately call for that ball, or call for that review when Duffhouse touched the ball.
So where they review it, Suzanne, getting back to Charlie Bruder and her inability to have some touches today, is it coming from them not trying to favor that side of the field, or?
Well, you know, St. Joe's, their defense.
This is a UNC referral looking for a back stick.
You hear?
Yeah, you know, St. Joe's defense, back to your question, Leah, has done an exceptional job stepping up outside of the circle, limiting the touches of Riley Heck and Charlie Bruder combined. We've seen Heck with a little more room to maneuver than Bruder, but so you see the crossing ball there from Sana Hawk.
Caitlin Makovic working the video review here in game number 1. She continues to try to see if there is enough room to change it from a long hit to a corner.
Can't really see it from that replay there.
If anything, during this time, Suzanne, it gives each coach an opportunity, without there being timeouts any longer, to kind of catch a reprieve and go over some things with their team. There you see it, no upgrade, no reason to change the call.
No reason to change the call in the field. Restart with the 23-meter. UNC will lose their referral.
UNC losing the referral, Suzanne, at this point. With a whole quarter left to go.
So UNC just looking for something positive here to finish out this third quarter, and they get it. Their first corner here of the third quarter.
8.4 seconds to go in this third quarter of play. Keep in mind the clock stops.
Bruning here with the drive. Finds the shin pad of what looks like Jordan Carr there.
So this is the first corner for UNC.
They still have yet to notch a shot here in the third quarter of play. So again, we've seen in the first half quite a few swingaways from Charlie Bruder.
Hawks taking their time, trying to get set. 8.4 seconds to go. The clock is stopped. It will start on the whistle. Bruder is going to smash it! No question about that one. Get out of the way. It's 2-1.
Well, Leah, we talked about Charlie Bruder and what her teammates refer to as the big girl smash. That right there was the big girl smash. An absolute no-doubter off the stick of Charlie Bruder. I mean, zero reaction time.
Jordan Carr was on that one side there, and actually, Carrick had a good look at it as well. Teams head to the sidelines with 3 quarters in the books. The Hawks up 2-1 at the end of 3. An opportunity to play on Sunday, just 15 minutes away. Welcome back to Ann Arbor, semifinal game number 1 between St. Joe's and Carolina. Fans, you better get ready. This fourth quarter is going to be a doozy to see who moves on to Sunday to play for a national championship. Suzanne, the Hawks were flying high early here, building a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Manu Gigliotti has been so active on that front line. Gets some space. Finds the back of the goal to get the goals started for St. Joe's. Another look there at goal number 1. And this second chance opportunity off the pads of Taylor, the one-timer from Gigliotti to put the Hawks up 2-0. But hey, don't count out Carolina ever. Charlie Bruder with her velocitous shot finds the back of the goal, cutting the lead in half. It's a 2-1 game here. It is going to be a fast, frenetic, and really fun last 15 minutes.
Let's go, Hawks! Come on! Here we go!
27th of the season for Charlie Bruder.
North Carolina goal, her 27th of the season, scored by number 2, Charlie Bruder. Assisted by number 5, Sana Hawk, and number 8, Sienna Ricardo. Time of the goal, 44 minutes, 50
Little different hop in the step by Carolina coming out here
at 44:57.
as they try to overplay that ball. Coming up at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Northwestern, the 2 seed, taking on a very solid, unseeded UMass squad. One of the at-large bids into the NCAA. Great to see the Minute Women back in the discussion for a Final Four. That's a program that certainly back in the 80s and 90s was a big part of setting the precedent early for women's hockey.
Barb Weinberg bringing UMass back into relevance. As we talked about the parity across the nation, you know, 2 A10 teams making it to the Final Four. How exciting for the sport. You know, kind of the next up-and-coming wave of great coaching staffs.
Yes.
We've got Erin Matson for Carolina, Hannah Prince for St. Joe's, Barb Weinberg leading her Minute Women here to the Final Four.
Of course, everything that Tracy Fuchs and her staff have done as well,
of course,
as that ball goes back over to the Hawks.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 of these coaches were named their conference coach of the year, obviously. Both Hannah Prince and Barb Weinberg not sharing that title. Barb Weinberg winning that coach of the year.
Backhander by Heck, turned away by Carrick.
That's a second backhand shot that we've seen from Riley Heck. Didn't travel 5 yards, 5 meters, so it'll be a restart in favor of the Hawks. But by Carrick reading that backhand shot from Riley Heck, we've seen her make multiple saves.
7 saves on the game. Good interception in anticipation by Jordan Carr. Forces the turnover.
And you're seeing St. Joe's, when they're applying the defensive pressure against Carolina, obviously they're respecting the stick skills of Sana Hawk, of Poon Lammers. They're giving them a little space to work until they've got numbers around the ball, and that's when you're seeing them really crash in and apply that pressure.
Ball down to Heck in the corner. She tries to corral it. Nice job. Good hustle onto that ball, Suzanne. And this is the first Final Four appearance for St. Joe's in its history.
In any sport.
In any sport. And the first time two A-10 schools participating in the NCAA Final Four for D1. They're trying to break up the play, gets the call, slides it away from Duffhouse. Lammers with the centering ball and picked up and taken back away by Christ. And a corner called. 8th corner of the game for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, good crossing ball here. You see the obstruction there, getting that corner call. So we saw one corner for Carolina in the 3rd quarter, resulting in a goal. Their lone shot, their lone corner, their lone goal.
Will they provide some trickery on a slip? As the defense for St. Joe's gets fired up to run out here. A little movement on top. They set up Charlie Bruder, and it goes up over the top. They say repeat the corner. Rich Bear looking at Ben Peters right now.
And again, Charlie Bruder getting the nod.
A little teamwork, and they'll take a look at it. So they're going to take a look at this one.
So yeah, the initial shot looked like it was fairly high. We'll see.
This is St. Joe's referral. We're checking on the height of the first shot.
.9:58 to go. As Caitlin Makovic will take a look at it.
You see this shot from Bruder, launches it. And Duffhouse does launch that ball up and overhead, but was the initial strike. It's close. This might be a great angle here.
Catches that right, looks like it catches that right glove hand, Suzanne. On the lower hand on the stick.
Well, and Duffhouse immediately put her hand up.
Looks like they're ready to make a decision.
The initial shot on goal was high. We're going to restart with the 16-meter, and St. Joe's is going to keep their referral.
Big difference, Suzanne. St. Joe's keeping the referral. We go from a corner to a hit out now for the Hawks.
When you saw Duff House put her hand up immediately on that initial strike from Charlie Bruder, so a big call in favor of the Hawks here. Missed opportunity for Carolina to get the equalizer. Again, another opportunity at a corner, I should say. Well read there by Ploon Lammers.
But Lammers just a little bit too far ahead. NCAA Women's Field Hockey Championship this Sunday, the 24th, 1:30 Eastern on ESPNU. For more information, visit ncaa.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. And we hope you'll join our hockey fans in watching D2 and D3 also this weekend. Those games can be found as well on ncaa.com. Suzanne, we're getting towards that golden time in the game. The discussion for do we pull the keeper or do we not pull the keeper at 8:44? When is that look going to happen between Caitlin Vincicle and Ramey Ricardo and Erin Matson on the sidelines?
Yeah, I definitely think they've got good positioning on the field right now. It's not going to be yet. We've seen them have a surge in their attack here in the last couple of minutes. So, I'm going to say 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minute range is probably when they'll really look to pull Abigail Taylor off the field. But, you got to respect what St. Joe's is able to do in that open field counter attack that they put on so well. So pulling the keeper too early, and giving St. Joe's a possibility of an open net.
Yeah,
Not quite time for that. Yep.
With the danger of the speedy Manu Gigliotti, and looks like that ball is going to come back here.
Oh, they are going to go ahead and pull her. All right.
All right, so early we are. 7:50 to go in the match. 7:50 to go in the match. Extra player on the field.
And again, on the flip side of what I just said, Carolina has had good positioning most of this fourth quarter, so might as well get the extra attack player up.
Players had told us yesterday that they felt that Erin Matson had put them in every kind of position in practices to anticipate for games as Ploon Lammers try to spin it and go, Suzanne.
Well, and to your point, Leah, Sietska Bruning was sharing, and Katie Dixon saying, Erin is constantly putting them in uncomfortable positions.
Speed is on. Gigliotti trying to track down that ball against Kelly Smith. Fans were going crazy for a few seconds there.
Well, and Kelly Smith showcasing her foot speed, too. Able to go toe-to-toe with Gigliotti.
Ball will come back as Bornstein had it for a second.
Going back to that point about Erin putting this team constantly in uncomfortable positions has made them more adaptable on the pitch. Nothing really gets them rattled, even though we've seen the defense get a little flustered today.
Burning to Bruder. Ball too far ahead. And a timeout on the field. A green card just given to the Carolina bench. So a green card distributed to the Carolina bench. Under 6 minutes to go in the match. In case you stepped away for a second, Carolina has removed Abigail Taylor from the field for the extra field player right now, trying to tie this game. Some solid defense, certainly inside the 23-meter by the Hawks. Bruning trying to put it on her backhand. Here's Hawk now in a double team. And unfortunately, that ball goes off of Jordan Carr's hand. And it will be a corner, the 9th now, which is pretty close to their average of 12th in the nation for Carolina.
Well defended here initially, but you see that ball slips under the stick there of St. Joe's, getting that corner call, the second here. We saw the first corner here in the fourth quarter. A ball that was too high, initially struck by Charlie Bruder.
Carolina scored its lone goal off of a corner by Bruder. Time stopped here, of course. It will restart on the whistle with 5:24 to go. Keep in mind that Manu Gigliotti is way down the field. Bruder's going to smash it, whiffs at it, rebounds, trickled out! Great backline save by Jordan Carr, saving the day. Under 5 to go as the clock continues to run. Jordan Carr giving the simple thumbs up there to her teammates, like, no problem, I got this.
I got this, guys. What a save by Jordan Carr. I'm still speechless from it. You saw the ball trickle behind by Carrick.
It was spinning funny.
Buffington with her battle here against Kelly Smith. My goodness.
Great hockey action this afternoon in this game number 1. Game number 2 coming up at 3 o'clock between Northwestern and UMass.
Let's go! Get on it!
Keep working.
Under 4 to go in the match. Restart by Heck. Broken up on the play by McCormick. It will be just outside the circle, so Heck will have to roll it back to go forward. Here's Riley, gets it on a forehand, and by Carrick, able to get a good look on it for the long hit.
And Riley Heck, being the player that she is, she wants the ball on her stick. You can see her doing everything in her power to try and create, get some positives for her heels.
Broken up, be a long hit. Kelly Smith will restart it here. Back over to Bruning. Good trap there by Potabom. Bouncing ball inside. The black jerseys are there. Nice tap ahead by Erica Culp. No one is there, but you know what? That ball just creeps down the field so slowly, taking more time off the clock.
Yeah, that was a great one touch there on the sidelines by Culp. Just smart.
Knocked away. Hawk, as it's tapped out, she'll bring it back to the sidelines. Long hit. 2 minutes to go. Lammers has it taken back away by Gigliotti as she slips. Gets her footing back. Hawk now with the centering pass to Heck. Heck trying to shake free, gets it that backhand. Rebound is out by Carrick with the rebound and the save, and somehow Suzanne, she got a stick on it. They call it corner.
I mean, Riley Heck able to get this shot off under extreme pressure.
The call on the field is a North Carolina penalty corner. St. Joe's has requested a video referral.
Looking for a foot instead of or the foot was called for the penalty corner. We're looking for anything that happened after that.
1:21 to go in the match as Caitlin McElvick will take a peek at it. You see Hannah Prince looking on.
And again, you see this reception by Riley Heck. Again, continues to get the advantage here, gets the shot off, the rebound off by Carrick. Does look like it goes off Smith's foot. It ping-ponged around quite a bit after it rebounded off by Carrick's pads. How about Heck working her way out of some serious traffic, still able to get the shot off.
That's one thing you can certainly say about St. Joe's, Suzanne, throughout this entire game. Great stick save.
And it actually looks like it hits Charlie Bruder's right shin pad before it hits Smith's foot.
Looks like we are close to a decision as the conversation is being had down on the field. Caitlin McElvick will tell us here shortly.
The call on the field stands. PC. St. Joe's will lose their referral.
And Heck getting the shot off there by Carrick. Closing down, able to get that ball out of danger and off of Smith's foot there. Corner call will stand. So a huge PCA for the Heels.
Ready for the insert, back to play. They set it up for Bruder, goes for the smash, deflected off of a stick. I want to say it came off of Celeste Smith's stick, but looking to work quickly as we approach 1 minute to go. Soft pass inside. Heck could not control it. Hawk's going to use as much time as possible, Suzanne.
And yeah, Duffhouse has to dump that ball into space. Lily Santee with some room to work.
And look, all she has to do is control it inside. As Smith gets back, she goes to smash it. Looking to run it out of time, Suzanne. Wisely done. And just keep control of this ball with under 30 seconds to go now in the match. It stays with the Hawks. It stays with the Hawks. And they are starting to feel it on their sidelines.
And Sol Borenstein, stick on ball here.
Is there enough time left for one last run for Carolina? Denied by the Hawks. Denied by the Hawks. They're headed to the national championship game for the first time in program history.
And rightly so, the team goes to celebrate with Meredith by Carrick, who came up with double digits. She had 10 saves in today's game. Her and her defense held strong against an undefeated North Carolina team. Wow. And we talked about the offense and who could go toe-to-toe with Carolina all season long, Leah. And we always said St. Joe's name. Here we are.
Manu Gigliotti going over to the fans and enjoying the moment. She started the day with 2 goals. The defense for St. Joe's phenomenal today to stifle this Carolina squad.
I mean, Julia Duffhouse, Kate Christ. Obviously, we've talked about Bykerk. What a season for Carolina, though. Obviously not the finish they were hoping for. But an incredible season all the same. You get a great look there at Charlie Bruder. What a season she's had, 27 goals. They'll be back.
Set the precedent, set the tone, obviously, with 11 national championships. And let's talk about Manu Gigliotti's performance, the graduate student from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Great effort. Set the tone early with that big goal.
Well, and you know, we talked all about her in the open. Leah, one of 9 grad students coming back because they felt they had unfinished business in a Hawks jersey. They came out to make a statement, and boy, what a statement they're making. Bykerk with an unbelievable game.
Bykerk with 10 saves, Suzanne, on the day. 10 saves for Bykerk. Certainly could have been a different story as the Hawks go over to celebrate with their fans right now. Great contingent coming up to support St. Joe's. And joining us right now with 2 goals on the day, all smiles, Manu Gigliotti. Congratulations. What a game you played. And you really, Manu, you set the tone early with your hustle and play on the field. What was the team's feist in coming out today against Carolina?
Thank you, first of all. No, I think we prepared ourselves really well. We never gave up. Honestly, I think people were underestimated us a little bit, and we came here, we had a chance, and you know, we fight till the last second, and I can't be more proud of this team. This is amazing.
Congrats. And so obviously you got it done on the offensive end of the ball. Talk a little bit about your defense, your keeper. I mean, they came up time after time to keep the ball on your stick up top.
Yeah, our defense is insane. It's crazy, but it's a lot of the work they put in over the year. We practice a lot of tackles outside the circle, trying to get the least amount of corners we could. The North Carolina is pretty good, as we all know. So that was our main point, trying to keep it outside the circle. And, you know, the PCD corner defense was insane today. I'm very happy.
Manu, go enjoy this with your team. They're over on the other sidelines. Catch your breath. Great game. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Manu Gigliotti with 2 goals on the day. St. Joe's advancing for the first time to the national championship game, 2-1 over Carolina. Congratulations to Carolina on a superb season once again. Coming up at 3 o'clock, Northwestern and UMass. Stay with us on ESPN+. A doozy! The Hawks are headed to the national championship game. So long for now.